Well, hi!
Hello.
Adventures of a
Ginger
and a blonde. And we have been stuck in the house for days
weeks, months even.
For Hurricane 2018 that honestly has yet to hit us.
Yeah, it's a little windy out there. That's about it.
Whenever we have a hurricane, Ed and Ashley always roll up to our house because they live down further away and have to evacuate probably sooner than we would have to, and so they come to stay at our house, and while we have a great time, sometimes we go stir crazy.
So for your viewing pleasure, we decided, just because we're inside and the only three people we're seeing are each other and the cat, doesn't mean we shouldn't have
Beautiful
nice
skin.
And we woke up recently. We've been sleeping plenty. I don't know why I look so tired. But we decided to have a little fun.
Do a little face mask.
Yeah.
We've got mimosas, all the things
way to start the day.
To pass some time. Just to pass time.
Not a work day. Wouldn't recommend it.
No, not going to work.
So,
just hanging out here.
I'm going to use this Pure Body Naturals Dead Sea Mud Mask.
Perfect. And I've got a Dr. Wellness Volcanic Ash Clay Mud Mask.
I think you got me that.
Cool.
Probably.
Probably came from TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something.
Promotes clear skin.
And it's going to minimize my pores, which, looking at myself right now, I need desperately. So,
bathroom lighting. Why does this happen?
Lather it on.
Yep. I mean, if you've never done a face mask, boys and girls should do face masks.
Our husbands like to do face masks
do.
a lot. Oh, this one is goopy.
This is thick. I like it. Just get
Feels
all the
good
way up
always.
in there.
Yeah.
I think I laid it on a little thick, which is something I do often.
Too much. Can you have too much?
It's
gonna take 4 hours to dry.
What are those things that you remove like paint with?
That you remove paint with?
Or
paint
wallpaper?
No.
I'm gonna need some of that wallpaper scraper. Make sure you get mustachio.
Feels very nice.
I'm digging this.
Yeah. So typically we just continue to drink our mimosas while we wait for this to dry.
So
take some pictures, because how would you not want pictures when your face look like this?
Yeah, I mean,
it's the only fun way to do it.
Covers up everything I don't like about my face, which is kind of fun.
Feels like the whole thing when you're looking at it.
Oh, careful, don't get it in those brows.
Oh, mine's all up in the brows.
They are.
What?
The peel off masks, they hurt. Wouldn't recommend
That
those.
is true. That cucumber one rips your skin right off.
Which is not fun. Although, if you need that top layer gone,
that's a great way to do it.
highly recommend.
Oh, yeah.
This is nice. I wish I could do this to my whole body, but
I know.
I'm not sure
That wouldn't
I'd
be
sit.
appropriate for the video, would it?
Not gonna happen.
Give the people what they want.
I promise you guys don't want that. I don't even want to see it.
Actually, this is a funny story. I'm glad you mentioned that. When we went to the Dominican earlier this year, we decided we would do couples.
Hashtag treat yourself.
We do like a spa day with couples massages and everything. And anyway, we've been to the Dominican before, so we're like super excited about it because we've been to this spa and it's awesome. And so we do all of the pools and the things that they have, but then it's time for the couples massages, and there's a chocolate wrap that's going to happen. And we don't know what to expect. So we go in.
I just wanted to eat it.
Now, I do, mind you, at this point in time, we're in separate rooms. So she and Ed are in a room.
Which I recommended.
We should have been together.
They go in a room.
But we get there, and in our separate rooms, you walk in, and there is a pair of weird paper underwear on each of the beds.
Yes.
So one's for Tyler, and his are secured around the legs. They have elastic bands around the legs and the waist.
Nothing's escaping.
Sorry. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But then ours is literally, and I say that in every video, literally, it is just an elastic band with a paper swatch that runs supposed to just run right between our legs, but that's it.
No.
So it feels just really wide open and vulnerable. And what was funny was as like we continue to go on. And well, I'm sure we'll talk more about this when we do our Dominican post, because we will. But as we continue to go on, they would make you shower like multiple times.
Yeah, so your paper underwear, they weren't holding up. It's like a diaper. An adult diaper that
that doesn't get, well, it doesn't help.
No
It doesn't
support.
do anything. No support. Yeah. So at the end, we just had these elastic waistbands right up here, because those aren't moving. And the paper is probably down to your freaking knees.
I just want to apologize for my masseuse now if you're watching.
Sorry about having to see my undercarriage. All the time, the whole time. I should have been naked. I might as well have been naked. It would have felt like we were just being more open about it.
Would have been way less uncomfortable for me, personally. So,
anyway, just to share that.
Yeah.
So,
fun little tidbit.
Got there from Ashley talking about rubbing this mask all over her face.
You'll see that a lot with us.
So, we're going to give this a second to dry.
Don't neglect your neck.
Do I need more on
Yeah,
here?
you do.
No.
Thicken that up, girl. Maybe you can mix it. That's the...
Oh, yeah. Here, let me put a little bit of that on there.
Yeah.
But we're just going to stick this on and let it dry. Probably time-lapse you again.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
We'll come back. We'll wash it off.
Enjoy. Nice and crunchy faces.
We did a little bit of stretching.
Yes.
Finished and refreshed our mimosas. And now we're ready to wipe these suckers off.
I actually have a little bit of my face mask because I itched my face in my mimosa. But well, it's fine. It's natural.
Seems like it'd probably be good for your body.
I think so. If I can put it on my face.
Why can't it go in my body?
Right. So
no, we figured that since us washing our face is not that cool, we're going to tell you a story. Tell you a little story.
You're welcome.
While we wash our face. So
hit it, Jessie.
you're not going to see us for a minute, but don't stop listening.
Because you're going to want to hear this story. It's
All right.
pretty funny.
So we went to Boca a couple weeks ago.
For old Labor Day.
Ed's family has a condo there that we absolutely love to go and visit.
It's actually where our hair tutorial was shot.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So, but one morning, we thought we might need to detox, cleanse our pores, so we headed over to the sauna.
Well, I know what you're thinking. Why did she just say sauna? Ed's family is Finnish, and he's taught us that the correct way to pronounce it is sauna.
Not sauna.
Does it make sense to me? No, it surely doesn't.
Do we make fun of him every time he says it?
Every time.
100. But, so we headed over to the sauna, and because it was just the four of us, of course the boys only wore compression shorts. So
they wanted to go European, if you will.
Ashley and I have on our bathing suits. The boys have on really small, tight compression shorts. And we enjoyed the sauna for probably 15 to 20 minutes. Got a good detox on. And then it was time to head back to the condo to continue our day of fun. But what Ed didn't know was that the compression shorts he wore were, I don't know, I guess they're old.
Yeah.
So they're a touch tattered. And
a touch worn.
You could see his entire hiney.
Oh my gosh, completely see-through. Has lost all fabric in the rear.
Now, not only can you see his hiney, like a glimmer of his hiney, you can see it, like you can see the hairs on his bottom.
Every step he took.
Every detail you can see.
Nothing to the imagination.
The funny part is that he doesn't realize this. He thinks that like
we're being dramatic.
See, yeah,
we never do. So
we're being dramatic. You can only see the outline of his bottom, but in fact we see it all. So the three of us are behind him egging him on, trying to get him to dance, trying to get him to, I don't know, bend over and pick stuff up. We're just really enjoying the
Having
view.
a rip-roaring time.
And Ed, he's going with it. He's going with it so hard. And so Ashley, who's a wonderful videographer, takes a really good video shot of Ed dancing in his compression shorts.
Oh.
And then finally plays it back for him. And once he sees how much
Of him
his
we
bottom, how much of him we saw, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
All of a sudden, he goes shy boy on us.
He gets really shy. We want the dance to continue. We want him to pick up a few more things.
Because we are tickled.
And all of a sudden, he refuses. Like
we
he's-
haven't already seen into his soul.
like that brown eye hasn't already looked at us. It was just so funny.
Oh gosh, I wish I could share the video, but it would not be appropriate for any audience.
No.
I feel bad my friends had to see it, you know?
I feel like we know I'm on a different level.
We also can't make eye contact anymore.
Oh, it was so funny. It was, and what was even better was how he was feeling himself so hard, and then when he watched the video and realized how exposed he was, he immediately withdrew, like that was gonna save him. And anyway, it just such a good story. But
Great story.
what I'm noticing now is that I am unable to wash my face.
You're like the Clearasil girl, and they do the commercials, and they're like, what does your bathroom floor feel like? It's probably wet. Be careful.
Tyler actually, the one like mandatory thing that we had to have when we got a house together for the first time was we had to have double sinks because he did not want to share a sink with me because I have yet to figure it out. Ashley's tried to show me, Tyler's tried to show me how you wash your face without getting it everywhere.
Keep it down there. Any advice for Jesse? Feel free to share it.
It really is like a face commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And my shirt ends up like this.
Clearly.
My counter, if I could show you, there's water all down my cabinets. It's under my feet. It kind of feels a little muddy down there. I don't know.
It is. It's all mud.
It is muddy.
It is muddy, guys.
Well, do you feel like our skin is glowing?
I mean, glowing feels like an aggressive term, but
The light kind of makes us glow.
my pores feel
Smaller,
my wrinkles are less
tighter.
more tight.
I think we look pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Now
we're
we're
keep
ready
on this fun train.
We're ready to take this hurricane on and look in our best.
Yeah, I look the exact same you do. Here I am talking smack to Jesse. And I have
think
it
your
on my
shirt's
belly
just-
button. All right, guys. I don't know.
Thanks for
Yeah.
watching. I don't know if this... I'm sorry.
And you're welcome. Hashtag blessed.
As we promise every time.
Yep. So, Adventures of a Ginger
And a blonde, we're
continues.
out. Peace.